BRB, get some more coffee. All right. Good morning. So bright. All right. What's up, Peter? Alrighty. You can get these links here in the chats. It's watching CYN as I click your screen. Yeah, CYN. Doesn't look that great yet. A little choppy here. Having trouble holding highs. All right. Let me post some links in here for the live stream just so everyone can get in. I did add a section in the Discord as well for like general chat for like lifestyle or travel, whatever. If you guys have anything you wanted to share, like photos or anything like that, and also locations as well. I can pull this up. Locations as well. So if you're open to sharing a location with other members, you could potentially find people who are in the area or passing through and maybe grab a bite to eat or a coffee and chat with other traders. But that's, of course, if you're comfortable sharing that information. Not everyone is, and I understand that. But if anyone's in Pennsylvania, hit me up. So I'll post that there. There. All right, so what's up, Alan? What's good? What's good? So let's take a look here at the scans. It's looking kind of thin. Leading gapper, 50%. There's a couple warrants popping up, but I don't like to trade warrants because of the low volume. GDHG would be the leading gapper. Nishad Sodaluv, Nebraska, Omaha. Yeah, feel free to put that in the Discord on the Travel Lifestyle channel on locations. And as people start to join the Discord, there may be somebody in that area in Omaha who you might want to meet up for a bite to eat and get to know other traders. Trading is a very lonely job, a lonely career path, because we're just sitting here on the computer working, no human interaction. So it's good to get out and meet people, especially other traders, because those other traders, they're going to be able to relate with you a little bit better than the average person. But yeah, GDHG, this one leading gapper up 50%. We can take a look at here at the news catalyst, and there is none. So no news catalyst, up from 18 cents or so up to 35 cents. So it's an okay gap. Technicals fading here under VWAP. Price action really, choppy. Not really tradable for the most part. You had a little bit of move here, could have traded, but other than that, very tight range. Very hard to make money or on this first front leg here. Decent action if you were there to capture it at 4 o'clock in the morning, which I wasn't. Yeah, Deshad, very difficult job, stressful job, but also very rewarding. Very rewarding job. Probably the most rewarding endeavor I've ever encountered. And that's why we come back. That's why we continue. It's because we get fulfillment from success in trading. If it was easy, if it was so easy, we wouldn't feel that fulfillment. Good morning. Can't wait to quit my W-2. Yeah, the W-2 life, man, that's rough. I mean, W-2 life may not be as difficult, but it's just the idea of just selling time, trading time for money is once you really start making money trading, it's like, why did I ever trade an hour of my life for $10 bucks? I used to make $10 bucks an hour, 15 bucks an hour. I would never do that. I could never do that again because 15 bucks is a scratch trade. It's why would I ever lose an hour of my life for $15? It just doesn't make sense. It's I get it if you're in a situation, we all have to be in that situation and work our way out of it, but gotta have a plan. Gotta have a plan, whether that's a 5-year plan, a 10-year plan to get yourself out of that situation, just because for most people, it's a very unfulfilling life. There's some people that enjoy it. Maybe they find something that they enjoy, and that's, they're happy doing the 9 to 5. It's something that they enjoy. That's totally cool. If your work is play 9 to 5, that's great. But for a lot of people, it's just like a grind. It's just for a paycheck. It's just for that 15 bucks or 20 bucks an hour. Yeah, it's just once you start making money trading, it's holy crap, I can make that, instead of making that money in 8 hours, I make that money in an hour or less than that. Do I have an opinion on trading futures? I was talking to someone who does it in the weekend, but I don't know nothing about it. No, I don't. I had never traded futures. I've looked into it, but I've never actually pulled the trigger and started trading it. I know it's it's I think it's a different style of trading, of course. I think you're trading it's like contracts. So you have to be familiar with that. And also, I would assume it's big on technical analysis, similar to small caps, but less momentum based. But I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea. I'm the wrong person to ask about futures. But yeah, BMR. Let's see here. BMR popping up. Beamer Imaging shares trading higher after company announced that its Beamer Cloud solution has achieved powered by expertise and is now available in the Oracle Cloud Marketplace. Okay, it's a decent catalyst. This one did move. This one was a crazy one back here in January. This one from $1 all the way up to $34. This is crazy. This is crazy. I don't remember this day, but had to have been. This was the day I had the $3,000 day. Yes, BMR was the stock that I had made $3,000 in one day, my biggest day ever. So can we do it again? Can we do it again on BMR? Who knows? But I don't want to get my expectations too high because that's, All right, BMR popping up though. Looking good here. I think we do have room to kind of clear out some levels. Our first level here is going to be probably, we did reject this level, so I want to put 750 on here because we did, it looks like we popped up to 750 and rejected pretty hard. So Maybe there's some supply stuck there. And then, of course, we have this area up here at 8.45 and then 9. So BMR could be the one. It could be the one. I know it's a low float. I'm not sure how many offerings it's had since January, but let's take a look. Dilution tracker. Let's check the float. BMR. BMR showing 11 million share float, so nice low float. Looks to be quite liquid here. $6 stock with about a 2 to 3 cent spread, 1 to 3 cent spread. Do you need a level 2 to be a successful day trader? It depends on your trading style. If you're a longer hold time trader, not necessarily you need a level 2. I would say more so technical analysis and news-driven analysis. But if you're a scalper, hyper scalper, you definitely need a level 2. You definitely need level 2. If you're getting in and out within less than a few minutes or less than a minute like I am, you're going to need level 2 because there's a lot of action that you'd be missing out on. A lot of signals, sell signals, buy signals that you'd be missing out on. Hey man, getting sick of these slow market days. Yeah, I got it. I got you. I mean, it's been a little bit hit or miss lately. Past like week or two. Hopefully we see something here on BMR. There has been opportunity though. There has been opportunity. I can't say it has been completely dry. Anyone in Dallas, Texas? Yeah, Mobile. Feel free to post your location in the Discord under the locations here under the travel lifestyle channel. Just post your location down here, and maybe there's somebody who is in the area. Do you have an opinion? Okay, I already answered that. Won't stop me. Back left on. Hey brother, I appreciate your pre-market streams. I've been using DAS to use your trades. Is it anything close to how it used to be with TDA? Yeah, so DAS is still not working. It's still very unstable. So I haven't been executing. I did have an issue on Monday because my orders just were not getting filled. And I think it wasn't even getting filled on Thinkorswim. There were some Thinkorswim traders who were just trading through Thinkorswim and their orders were getting stuck. So I left at least the first couple minutes out of the open because of the high volume, I assume. But yeah, for now, still trading with my Thinkorswim active trader ladder, which kind of stinks because it does take a second. It takes like maybe a couple seconds to populate. I may get filled at the price that I want to get filled at, but it takes maybe 5 seconds for it to show that I'm in the trade. So I'm automatically have to hold the trade for 5 seconds, even if it's a loser. So like some of my losers are getting to be a little bit bigger because I'm not able to cut it as fast as I was able to with Thinkers or with that TD Ameritrade and DAS. Before the transition, Schwab, DAS would show that I'm in the position literally within a second. So I was able to sell that position if it was a rejection or if there was a signal saying to sell immediately after I bought. I was able to get out of the position within a second, and that avoided a lot of losing trades or a lot of big losing trades. But now, since it's taking 5 seconds to even show that I'm in the trade and I can't sell until it populates to show that I'm in a trade, I automatically have to hold for a minimum of 5 seconds, even if it's dropping. So, which kind of sucks. It kind of sucks. So my losers are a little bit bigger than it was before the transition. So hopefully after DAS integration is complete, hopefully everything's back to normal and I'm able to kind of manage my position a little bit better. But for now, trying to make do here with the Thinkorswim orders. Careful leaning on your shoulder like that. Yeah, maybe, I'm not sure. Is your shoulder hurting from that? Howdy Feller, what's up, Skull? Do you use market orders even when you use DAS? Yeah, I do use market orders on DAS. If there is a spread over 5 cents or 10 cents, then I'll use a bid offset, and the bid offset is plus 3 cents. So I can get filled anywhere between the bid price plus 3 cents. So if the spread's over 3 cents, then I'll start using the bid plus offset. But I find if the spread is 3 cents or under, I'll just use market orders, because I find that it's like a minimal risk for the most part. If it's like a normal price stock around $3, $5, $10, a 3 cent spread, I can manage that if I get filled on the higher end. But if the spread's like 10 cents, if I'm sending market orders and I'm getting filled on the ask, that could really mess up my risk to reward. So I try to minimize that as much as possible by using bid plus 3 cent offset. Do market makers mess with you use market orders? Yeah, they can fill you up like near the ask if they want. So it does happen. I'm not sure if it's messing or if they're obligated to give you the best price on the market. So it could be like that is the best price that they have right now at the market on the ask. But I would assume, it is algo driven, so I'm not sure if they're like sitting there behind the desk on the New York Stock Exchange saying like, oh, screw this guy, I'm going to fill him on the ask. But anyways, BMR. Peggy looks like popping up here. It looks like maybe a buyout, or let's see here. Yeah, it looks like maybe a buyout or something like that. What happened here? Secures 2.5 million projects slated. Oh no, this looks like it was a reverse split. Had to have been a reverse split. But I don't see it. I just see Pineapple subsidiary SunNation Energy secures 2.5 million projects slated to directly benefit Shinnecock Nation. Yeah, this had to be a reverse split. But I don't see news saying that is a reverse split there. Okay, 1 for 15 reverse stock split. So what we know with the reverse stock split is that the float is now divided by 15, because it was 1 for 15. So Peggy, low float, reverse split. Looks like they pushed out news too. So what we know is sometimes after reverse splits, we could see a nice move. So I'll keep this one on watch. I'll put this on the side chart. Put it on the side chart. However, there's no volume yet, so not going to be my main watch. My main watch would probably going to be BMR. We do have CYN. Let's see if there's news on it. CYN, after the company announced proprietary community vision technology for industrial autonomous vehicles. Okay, trading higher after the company announced progress of proprietary computer vision technology for industrial autonomous machines built on an NVIDIA accelerated computing. So shouting out a big name that has been trending in the stock market, NVIDIA, NVDA. This stock went crazy on NVDA. So maybe that could garner attention here on this penny stock. And it's also talking about autonomous machines, which has also been a huge trend, kind of where technology is heading to. So on the cutting edge, maybe CYN could give us something. So I'll keep this one on watch as well. I'll put an alert up here. If it starts to break out, I want to get involved here. As you guys are tuning into your own trading, make sure you drop that like button on your way out. We have about 7 minutes to the open. Also, consider subscribing if you're new. I'd love to have you part of the community. Next up here, maybe WLGS. WLGS. No news, fading. Doesn't look good, but we'll put an alert just in case. Yeah, I think Haddon James is right. It is algo driven, so they're obligated to give you the best price on the market, and since it's algo driven, it's likely that's just like the only order. That's like the only shares being willing to be sold at that price, at the lowest price. But yeah, I don't think they're sitting there behind the desk saying, you know what, screw these guys, I'm just gonna fill them on the ask, and I'm trying to like, take home the big bucks. Yeah, I mean, sometimes market makers can get in trouble with the SEC if they're not giving the best price, or they're not making the market. They're obligated to make the market, to keep the market liquid, keep spreads relatively tight. During COVID, there was a lot of market makers that got in serious trouble because they backed out. They pulled everything out. They stopped doing business because these small cap stocks were going absolutely insane, and they were taking on so much risk that they stopped making the market. But to be in business as a market maker, you're obligated to continue to keep the market liquid. And then some of these small cap stocks, they weren't, and the SEC were after them for that. Because some of these stocks were just absolutely going absolutely bonkers, like thousands of % in a day, every day, through 2020 and 2021. Honestly, it was the craziest market I've ever seen, and I hope it does happen again. If it does happen again, I'll be ready for sure. I'll definitely be ready. We got about 4 minutes here to the open. Still like only BMR, WLGS don't look too good. GDHG, no news on this one, right? Yeah, no news on this one. I don't know. We'll put an alert. Maybe we can still get moves if it doesn't have news. It's just like it makes it maybe less likely and higher likelihood of news coming out on the stock saying that there's no news to account for the move, and a lot of the times that catalyst sends the stock dropping pretty hard. So that's the one thing I don't like about no news runners, is that at any moment the company can just put out a PR or put out a news catalyst saying that, oh, there's no news to account for this move, this stock shouldn't be up this high, and then before you know it, you're getting caught in a huge flush. Yeah, Haddon James. Yeah, I literally in 2020 was when I first started trading. So I was trading 1 share, 10 shares. So like I couldn't make any money. I had no skill. I didn't know what I was doing, so I couldn't really make any money in the COVID markets. I think I actually lost money. But seeing some of these guys who have already been trading for about 5 years or more coming into the COVID market, that's when they really started to hit their stride, and they were making they made a couple million that year. And seeing that, I was like, holy crap! You're like, hey man, I may not get it this time. I may not get it during 2020 this year. Thinking back, during 2020. But next time, the next time this happens, I know it's possible, and I will be ready. I will be ready 100%. That's the best thing I could do in that moment. It wasn't making $1 million in 2020 by starting trading in 2020. It was learning the process, learning the strategy in 2020, 2021, 2022, so that the next time it happens, the next time the market starts going crazy, I will be ready, and I will be able to attack on share size with a profitable strategy, and that could be probably my best year of my life, the best year of my trading career. So got to be ready for that. But yeah, it was definitely a humbling experience, not being able to capitalize on stocks going straight up. Stocks were going straight up when I was red. Ever heard of Stephen Dux? Yes, Stephen Dux. I did watch him. I did listen to him talk at the Clover Trading meetup. And yeah, very smart guy. Very smart guy. Took a lot of pointers from him. And definitely want to implement more of his statistical approach. The statistical approach is an interesting approach. He was saying, just by volume traded, you can estimate how high this stock will go. And yeah, I want to definitely get into that and kind of just study a little bit more and about how high these small caps can go based on float and float rotation. But yeah, we got 30 seconds left, so good luck. Stay calm, cool, and collected. I'll catch you guys on the recap. Drop that like on the way out. Good luck, and peace out.